Hello, welcome to Tai Chi Exercises with Rosalind. Today we're going to explore the exercise that I've taught previously, riding the horse, and look a bit more in depth about how we can achieve this movement in Tai Chi. And I've got some useful props here. You're probably wondering how these toys are going to help us. So keep watching and I'll show you how useful they are in the demonstration. Let's start with the sinking or the down movement and explore how that works. So I've got my props here, and we know that gravity is the force acting on the body. I'm sure there's a law there, if you remember from physics and apples. So as always, in Tai Chi, we keep the crown suspended when we let the body sink. So how does that work? We have an intention, I have an intention to let go, and I just let the body fall. So I have an intention to let go, standing in the best possible posture and alignment, and I let go, and I fall. And the muscles lengthen to allow this movement. These are anti-gravity muscles. So muscles can either shorten or lengthen, and in this case, they don't need to shorten. All they have to do is lengthen and allow me to sit down on my imaginary horse, riding the horse, or sinking and the down movement. I think that explains the down, why it takes so long to learn or to find this sensation of letting go. It's strange, isn't it? Because we do it all the time. If I am walking downstairs, so I've got my step here, and I put my foot on the step, and in order to reach the step below, I simply let go. This muscle lengthens in order for me to place my foot down onto the next step. If I was going to jump, when I'm up in the air, I let go. I've got to soften the joints. So soften my ankles, my knees, my hips, my lower body, and the upper body falls on top. Otherwise, I'd break a bone, for example, or sprain something. So we do it all the time. When we're walking along, the joints are soft. We let the muscles let go. It's all automatic. It's done at a lower, not a conscious level, really. In sports, for example, when in high jump, and we have this ability to let go. And now we're asking people to find it in Tai Chi and to release. And you think, how can I possibly let go? My muscles have got to stay contracted to keep me up. And what does it feel like? I'll go into this more probably in another video about looking for the sensations of release in the muscle. And you probably puzzle sometimes why I keep talking about having looked for this for 20 years, which is nothing really, all the time trying to find more release and more ability to sink and let go. So that's probably enough on the down movement. Let's look at the up movement. So I've got some more props here. Well, we could look at the ball again. When I drop the ball, there's obviously some potential energy here. I don't mean to turn this into a physics lesson, so I'll try and keep it calm. So if I have an intention, I let go and I drop the ball, then it has an elastic capability, it absorbs the force, and the spring brings it up. And we're looking for that in the body when we move up. Here we have Spotty Dog, and he's elasticated to the side here. And he also can sink. Unfortunately, he doesn't sink in alignment. That's very important in Tai Chi. But because his joints and imaginary muscles are elastic, he can come up. And we're looking at that in Tai Chi. If I've sunk down, I'm looking, the muscles are now stretched and lengthened, the joints are compressed, and I've got discs in the spine that are compressed as well. Very important to keep the crown suspended to maintain this stretch. And I simply have an intention to come up, and I let go, and the body lifts. Very, very different from bending my knees to go down and straightening them to come up. I hope you can see that, bending and straightening. And I've got another prop here, and this is rather a fun prop. We'll see if he'll come out to show us. Whoa! He always surprises me. This is Torbar the Clown, Jack in the Box. And you can see that there's quite a bit of force. I put him in, especially bought him, because actually it's not quite right, because I'm pushing him down, which is not what we do in Tai Chi. Everything's about relaxation. And he has spring in his body, just like we do with our muscles and joints. And there's a force to bring him up. So I thought that would be a nice demonstration to show you. And finally, I've brought back Robo Man and Miss Yin. And I just wanted to stress again the importance. Now, Mr. Yang, the robot man, he has a really good structure, but he keeps in good alignment, but he's very stiff. There's no springiness in him. So he would have a hard time doing Tai Chi. He really can't let go. It's impossible. He's too busy standing up against gravity. And Miss Yin here, she has an advantage for Tai Chi. If I put her down, she can absorb. She has a springiness in her body, so if I press her down, she'll come up. There she goes down and up. But unfortunately, if I wasn't holding her, she'd fall over. She lacks the alignment of Mr. Robo Man, Mr. Yang. So that's why we need alignment when we're doing Tai Chi. Stay there. That's it. So alignment is really, really crucial. And that brings us to the knees again. You will see people bending their knees. And I've mentioned before, the knees want to stay in line with, I'll show on the side view, they don't want to go beyond the base of the toes. And they point forwards. They're in line with the center of the foot. And if we overbend, we lose this natural spring and rebounding force, or other people call it unstretch. But there is also the joints as well being compressed. So there's a sort of decompression force as well. So if we overbend, we're then going to have to do something. We're going to have to straighten to lift up. And that's not according to the Tai Chi principles. I think I've covered all the toys today, and I hope that makes sense to you, why Tai Chi is a real art. So you may spend a long time, and I did. I used to go downstairs and think, where's that release? What does it feel like? How can I reduplicate that when I'm doing the Tai Chi form and the Tai Chi exercises? And my teacher, Jean Haynes and Dave Haynes, they got us jumping in our Tai Chi lessons just to look and find, what does it feel like to jump? What does it feel like when you land, when you release? So lots of exploration. I hope you enjoy exploring Tai Chi. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please press the thumbs up button. And if you would have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them below. Do look below for details of my website and the courses that I teach to allied health professionals across the UK. Please subscribe to my channel, that big red button. I hope to see you again very, very soon. Happy Tai Chi.